Hello YouTube, I'm Big Al 982 and this is the Movie Reviewers 100. I apologise for my late video this week. Got a bit busy over the Friday and over the weekend. I wasn't able to make the video, but I'm here today to talk about this week's theme, which is H.G. Wells Week. H.G. Wells Week was a theme that I originally picked. Basically I picked it because where I live is the birthplace of H.G. Wells, Herbert George Wells, who was born on the 21st of September 1866 and sadly passed away on the 13th of August 1946. The reason I picked H.G. Wells Week is because I believe not many people know who this great man is. I don't know every single thing about the man, and I look forward to researching in the future about more things about him. But I thought I'd like to talk a little bit about what I do know. And what I do know is that H.G. Wells was a great storyteller with great stories like The War of the Worlds, The Time Machine and The Invisible Man. The Time Machine I reviewed a few months back now. I think it was 60s Week or sci-fi, I can't remember, but I've also talked about the 2005 remake of War of the Worlds, and I know I know EJ has done a review on the original War of the World, or the 1950s War of the Worlds movie release, and Ray's done a review on The Invisible Man, and yeah, he's just a really great storyteller. He was an artist as well, a teacher, a historian, a politician. It was just so much to this great man, H.G. Wells. As I said, I'm from the place of his birth, Bromley, and what I like is that they used to, in 1986, a montage art painting was erected in the Market Square, and there was a really great image which I hope to put an image here now so you to see. I remember being a young boy looking up at this image and seeing the spaceships and wondering what was this all about. And I remember my parents telling me about H.G. Wells and basically about the story of War of the Worlds. My dad really liked the War of the Worlds, the music and the story and everything about War of the Worlds. And basically, through his information and finding a little bit out, and I went on to watch The Time Machine, and I fell in love with the original Time Machine movie. And I do like the 2002 remake, but not as much. As I said, you may say he's the godfather of science fiction, a great inspiration to a lot of people, and I believe he was an inspiration to our last week's theme, which was Alfred Hitchcock. And I know he done at one point a couple of H.G. Wells stories. Going back to the mural in Bromley, I was sad to see it in the early 2000s or mid 2000s. I can't remember now exactly the date, but sadly they painted over the mural, and they put a Charles Dickens one up instead. And I remember the actual day. I remember them painting over it, and I was walking past, and I actually said to the guy, I said, "What's going on here? Why are you painting over this great mural?" And they said basically it was because it was old and tired, and they didn't want to do it up at all, or they wanted to try something new. And I said, well, and I told them about what I said, basically that I remember as a kid walking through and looking at this great picture, and they said that they were going to try and put it in some way into Charles Dickens' picture, which they have now, and I tried to put the picture up now. It's basically a tree with Charles Dickens sitting at the bottom, and in one of the branches is a bit of paper or an artwork of the picture that used to be there, or part of it. Yeah, as I said, H.G. Wells, the godfather of, you may say, of science fiction, just some really great stories that you really fall into the excitement of science fiction and storytelling. And I hope through this week that people go out, research who H.G. Wells is. Myself as well, I like to read up more about this great man I know he was very opinionated in his day, especially through the First World War, and even the Second World War. He was an older man. He died in 46, which was the year after the Second World War ending. Yeah, so this great man, I hope people go out and research and enjoy his stories if you've never seen them before. My favourite, The Time Machine, the 60s for movie, I really do enjoy. And yeah, that's basically my review this week. Not of a film, but of the man H.G. Wells. A great storyteller, a historian, artist, teacher, the godfather of science fiction. So if you've never seen or heard of H.G. Wells, I hope you do know now, and I hope you go to Wikipedia or any other internet search engine and check out H.G. Wells. Thanks for watching this review this week. Once again, I apologise for it's late coming, but I eventually got there in the end, and hope you all have a great week. I've been Big Al 1982, and thanks for watching this review or video. Thank you. Goodbye.